Yeah, what up, what up, what up? What's popping? What's going on? What's going on, people? What's good? What's good? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What is good, people? What's going on? Yes, we are here. I'm in the building. You're about to get some of this game. You feel me? Shout out to Flawed Perfection. Shout out to April MC in the building, holding it down. What's up, girl? How you doing? We about to get it cracking up in here. And remember, guys, that this is going on Patreon right after. So if you're watching this, live right now, you'll get to see the whole thing. But understand that this is going to go on Patreon right after. So remember, the live streams that are only going to stay up are the ones on Friday. Every other live stream I do is going to go on Patreon. So make sure you guys go to patreon.com/Mr. Locario to, get up on some more of this game. Shout out to Unique79 in the building. Raymond Muhammad in the building. King Art, what's going on? Bog Nye, what's good? AT, what's going on? Alexander Rodrigo, what's good? You said, can you pay for the Game Kings with crypto? I have no idea. I don't know how crypto works. You know what I'm saying? So if you could use crypto on PayPal, then hey, do what you got to do. You feel me? But yeah, talking about Game Kings, you understand? Let's actually get to this trailer right now as people are coming in, and then we'll get it cracking.
Everybody has game. The thing is, though, is your game weak or is your game strong? See, that's the difference. See, having weak game is synonymous with having no game. But you have game, you have a strategy to get what you want, but your strategy might be weak.
I always tell these guys, snap your fingers. And I'll tell them, snap your fingers. Like, you hear that sound? I'm like, what is that sound? Bitch, that's a 17-year-old that just turned 18. That's a 19-year-old that just turned 21. They are just, they're everywhere.
Hi, how you doing? You think I give a fuck about how you doing, bitch? All I want you to motherfucking do is open your mouth and say something so I can hear how your voice sounds so it can tell me how the fuck to get at you.
Your feelings are not facts. Because you feel like whatever you feel like, you can't get me to believe that there's more than two genders. You understand what I'm saying? And truthfully, I'm not sorry because I can't really make facts out of your fucking feelings. Matter of fact, fuck your feelings. There's only two genders. Only two genders. You trying to tell me that genders are neutral and niggas is trying to come up with 92 fucking genders, bro.
There's this narrative now that it's okay for a man to cry, and it's really pushing this sensitivity, express yourself, express your feelings. One thing I've always respected about my father growing up, I never seen my dad cry. Me and him would get into arguments, we would go at it, we would fight. I would say the harshest things to him I could to hurt his feelings, but I never broke him.
Shoot, just the right pair of shoes get your dick sucked. Just the right pair of shoes. Women don't, seriously, you could look like Boris Joe. You be 6'8", have a print down to your knee. They look at those shoes, they bust, they just like, oh no, not him. Nah, boo-boo.
The bitches shine because of the nigga. Period. Like, and when it's functioning correctly, that's the way it is. So, on that note, dick is a gift. It's a gift. It's a gift.
You got to play your way from start to the end. That's having game. Because if you do that, what you expect is what's going to happen. See, don't no accidents happen with motherfuckers that got game.
All right. What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? What up? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? All right. So today, I'm going to be talking about 5 manipulation tactics that females use, that women use to get their way with you. You feel what I'm saying? So we going to go in today. The game is going to be heavy today. Okay. It's going to be super fucking heavy today. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody in the chat. Appreciate you guys. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you guys get up on that Patreon, because remember, all the live streams except for the ones on Friday are going to be on Patreon from now on. You feel what I'm saying? So make sure you guys hit that like button, join the Patreon. So if you miss a live stream, you can always get it on the Patreon. You feel what I'm saying? Jason B, what's good? What's going on? So I'm going to talk about these 5 manipulation tactics that women will use. Now, why would women use these tactics? Now, first of all, let me let you guys know you guys can call in. The calling number is 516-387-1224. 516-387-1224 is the number to call in. Donation rules apply. You feel me? So make sure you guys hit that donate button at the top and we'll get it cracking. You feel what I'm saying? So we're going to get into these 5, things that women are doing. This is stuff you got to look out for, man, because what happens is that if you don't know that women are doing this, you're going to get fooled. You're going to get played. You understand? Because women, listen, y'all don't give women enough credit. Women are very slick. You understand what I'm saying? Women are very fucking slick when they do the things that they do in certain situations. Because remember, think about this. Let's say you meet a woman and she's, let's say 28 years old, right? And she's, let's say, been out there, dating or, hooking up with guys or whatever since she was 18, right? Let's just use that as an example. So she has 10 years of experience dealing with men. And a lot of different men are coming to her, hollering at her, trying to get with her, trying to get in them pants, they're doing all that type of shit, right? And so she has experience dealing with men and experience sort of, getting what she wants from guys. Because understand, most of the guys that come into contact with her are, beta males who have no game. You understand what I'm saying? These are guys who have no fucking game. They don't know what they're doing, right? And so she's learned ways to manipulate and to do certain things to make it happen in the way she wants it to happen, right? Because when she sees a guy that she can take advantage of, she will. You understand? And she will use that to her advantage, right? And so women are very clever, and they have to be clever in order to get you to do what they want you to do. And a lot of it has to do with them knowing how much you want sex from them, with them knowing how thirsty you are, with them knowing, that you're the type of guy who most likely doesn't really get women like that and all that other good shit, right? So let's just jump right into this. And guys, if you want to call in later, the calling number is 516-387-1224. I already see some of the phone lines opening up real quick, but I'm gonna get through these first, and then we'll take some calls. And if you have a question, put a Q in the chat, and we will make this happen. All right. And now I want you guys to pay attention to this, because I guarantee you that at some point in some time, you're gonna run into women who are gonna try to use these manipulation tactics on you. You feel what I'm saying? And I don't want you to waste time and be on some bullshit, right? Now, King League, you said, is this going on the Patreon? Yes, this right here is going to be on the Patreon. So right after this is over, this is going to be taken down off of YouTube and it's going to go on the Patreon. I might put a clip up of this live stream, but the whole thing is going to be on Patreon. So again, guys, make sure that you get on Patreon, because if you miss any of these, you understand, it's not going to be up. And the only way you're going to see it is on Patreon. So the last one we did on Monday is on Patreon right now. So if you missed the show on Monday, you understand what I'm saying? Then you need to make sure that you get up on that Patreon. All right. And shout out to everybody in the room, man. 127 people watching right now. Shout out to everybody. Hit the like button. You feel what I'm saying? Get that shit cracking. Man. All right. So let's jump into this. Let's go in. You're like, Mr. Locario, come on, bro. Let's just do it, man. You're like, come on.
Do it.
All right. We're going to make it happen.
Just do it.
All right. So this is in no order of importance, but I'm going to just go 1 through 5 and we're going to get it cracking. All right. So the first manipulation tactic that women will do, right, is rewarding you with sex. Rewarding you with sex, right? Now, let me explain how deep this gets. Now, first of all, what are we talking about with rewarding you with sex, right? Now, what happens is this, is that you may get into a situation where you're dating a girl, or this could even be your girlfriend or even your wife, to where she's doing things in a sense where she's rewarding you with the sex. So for example, she might say something like, oh, hey, you know, if you take me to that restaurant that I like, I'll suck your dick. Or hey, if you can you take out the trash and do this other stuff, please, you know, I'll make it worth your while. I'll do this and I'll do that, right? So she's basically saying, if you do this, right, I will fuck you. If you do this, I will suck your dick, right? Now, what happens is that if you fall for this, if you fucking have sex with her based off of her rewarding you, it's a fucking wrap. Now, let me go back to tell you how deep this goes. This is exactly what happens when you guys go on 3, 4, sometimes maybe 5 dates, and then the girl gives you sex. What happens is that she's already preparing you to get used to the fact that she's going to reward you with sex. You understand? So you're going on these 3, 4 dates. You're like, oh, well, you know, maybe she's not what. Maybe she's one of these good girls. She just wants to get to know me. And no. She's preparing you to reward you with sex, right? Because what happens is that she's going on all these dates, stretching it out, because this is the type of relationship that she wants with you. Meaning, this is her low-key rewarding you with sex. Meaning, okay, well, we went out, you took me out, you did all this other stuff, you spent all this time with me, now I will fuck you. Right? And so let's say you get into a relationship with that woman. Let's say this woman ends up becoming your girlfriend, right? What happens is it's not going to seem out of the ordinary that y'all aren't really having sex that much. It's not going to seem out of the ordinary that y'all probably have sex maybe once a week or some shit, right? Because from the beginning, she wasn't really even that sexually attracted to you like that in the first place. You understand what I'm saying? And then what happened is that because she wasn't that sexually attracted to you, this is why you had to go on all these dates. This is why you had to, spend a lot of time and fucking, wait and all this other crazy shit, right? And that's just preparation for what's to come. And so this is why you hear guys who are married and all this other shit talking about, oh, I haven't had sex in a whole month and yada, 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 right? And then because they haven't had sex in a whole month, what happens is that when that woman wants something from him, all she has to do is reward him with the pussy. You understand what I'm saying? She's rewarding the guy with the pussy. The truth is truth. You said, if she rewarding you with sex, that means she doesn't enjoy it herself. No, that doesn't mean she doesn't enjoy sex. That means she doesn't necessarily enjoy sex with you, right? See, what a lot of guys don't understand is this. When you're in a situation where a woman is rewarding you with sex, or you're not having sex as much with your girl or whatever, understand she's getting it somewhere else. Trust and believe she's getting it somewhere else. It's either she's getting it somewhere else or she has a low sex drive. It's one of those two. You understand what I'm saying? She's either getting it somewhere else or she has a low sex drive. And see, the reason why a lot of guys don't realize women are getting it somewhere else, because a lot of guys don't think women cheat, because the way that women present themselves as these super good girls, which is another, manipulation thing, you don't even get the idea that she would. And on top of that, the fact that she does give out the pussy sort of sparingly makes you think, well, she's not the type that, likes to fuck all the time. So why would she be cheating? Because we don't fuck all the time. You understand? And then what that does, it creates a fucking environment for her to reward you with it. So the thing is, if you're in a situation where a chick is trying to reward you with sex, turn that shit down. Turn that shit to be like, listen, no. Don't be trying to bargain with me with the pussy. We ain't doing that. You understand? But understand that is a tactic, that is a manipulation tactic women use in order to try to get what they want. You understand what I'm saying? See, a woman, when she's actually sexually attracted to you, she wants to have sex with you. She's throwing you the pussy. She wants to make it happen. She doesn't say, oh, well, I'll suck your dick if you give me money to get my nails done or some shit. You understand what I'm saying? See, what happens is, again, she's with you because maybe you got some resources. You got a nice house, nice car, you got shit she could use. She's like, you know what? I'll rock with this guy. You understand? But I'm not really that into him, but I know a way that I could get him to do a lot of the things that I want him to do. And that is the thing where she will manipulate you to basically, you understand what I'm saying? Do what she wants to do through the sex. You understand? So that's number one. Now, the second manipulation tactic that women do, right? And man, women are so slick. Women are so fucking slick. I love it. I fucking love it. Okay? Now, this is another manipulation tactic women will do.
Another one.
Right? Is they will play the damsel in distress. Okay? They will play the damsel in distress. Now, what does this mean? This means that what she'll do is that she will pretend or act like or, present herself, and they'll do this on a consistent basis a lot of times, as if they need help. You understand? Meaning, I'm just, and a lot of times when they do the damsel in distress, what they'll also add in sometimes is crying, right? So they'll cry, they'll, bellyache or whatever, and they'll try to make you feel sorry for them. Oh, I'm just so stressed out. I can't pay my rent this month. It's so tough. You understand? And then so what happens is she's trying to appeal to you so that you'll feel sorry for her and you will save her. You understand? See, a lot of women use this and put this sort of act on, right? To be able to get sympathy from you so that they can get you to do shit for them. They want you to pay their bills. They want you to take them out, spend time with them on the phone, and this damsel in distress sort of tactic works on so many different levels. You understand what I'm saying? Meaning that even in the context of, let's say a chick, she'll say some shit like, oh, all these guys that I've been with, they've been such assholes to me. And all they want is one thing. And they don't care about me as a person. And I'm just tired. I'm sick and tired of guys just treating me like crap. And all they want is sex. So now what she's doing is she's like, oh, I'm this, I'm so hurt by all these fucked up fuckboy guys. Right? So now your Captain Save a Whole Nice Guy ass is going to come through and swoop in. Oh, baby, I would never do that to you. I'll treat you like a queen. Let me take you out. Let me talk to you. Let me get to know you. You understand what I'm saying? So now she's able to get you to be that guy to give her all of that fucking attention and energy and all that other goofy shit. You understand what I'm saying? This is what they'll do. They'll play the damsel in distress. And see, this is how crazy it gets. Sometimes they're so used to playing the damsel in distress that they get caught up in the character. You understand? April, you said, would you tell, Locario, would you tell you I definitely don't play the damsel? Nah, April doesn't do that shit. But this is what I'm saying. They'll get so caught up in the character. You understand? Meaning that they play the damsel in distress so much that they don't even realize they're playing it. It becomes a part of their whole thing, right? So they start to end up doing shit on a subconscious level to fuck shit up in their life in order to have something to complain about, cry about, and then therefore get you to come save them. Because understand this is all attention. This is all her extracting energy from you. You understand? That's why they'll play the damsel in distress, because they want to get you to feel sorry for them and to save them. They want you to come through and swoop in and do all these things for them. You see what I'm saying? So they're playing like they're helpless and they need you to come and fix it. You understand? They need you to come and fix the shit. And so the thing that draws you in is you having that sort of provider and protector energy within you. Oh, but I really want to help her out. I really like her. I want to show her that I could be there for her and I could be that man. I'm not like these other, assholes out here. I would never do that to her. She's special. She's a queen. You understand? Like, so you want to come in and be Superman, right? And so they're putting this on. They'll use tears. You understand? Like, I even talked about this in if you guys listen to my mixtape, the Locario tape, which all of y'all should have gotten downloaded. And the song, I got a song called "The Perfect Girl," and I said, a woman who will use tears to manipulate you. And I'm like, if that fucking, fools you, that's on you for being dumb enough to be fooled by her tears. See, it's one thing if a woman is actually crying and upset and, because something actually really happened. That's one thing. You understand what I'm saying? AT said your daughter's trying to pull that nonsense. Right. But it's one thing if they're really upset or they're crying because something crazy happened. It's another thing when they're using tears to get you to look at them as the damsel in distress so you could come and fucking save them. You understand? And that's manipulation to get you to, to sort of, do what they want you to do. And on top of that, what happens is that causes you to invest more. You understand? That causes you to invest more in the woman. And when you invest more, you get more attached. You see what I'm saying? Which causes you to like her more. You see what I mean? So that's what it is. So now, that's number 2. Let's get to number 3. Now, the third manipulation tactic. Hold on, Nathan, you said, don't know how, but I'm just now seeing the panel you did with Ramil. Oh, okay. It was emotional, but hilarious. But anyway, so the third manipulation tactic that women will do is pretending to be the good girl. Pretending to be the good girl. The good girl. What is it? What does that mean? That means that whenever you're in a conversation with a woman about, let's say you could just be having a conversation about dating, relationships, whatever, right? Or you could be flirting with a girl. Or you could be like, at a club, trying to get all touchy-feely with a chick, yada, 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 whatever it is, right? What's going to happen is that she's going to pretend to be this good girl, meaning she's going to pretend that she doesn't get down like that. You understand? So what happens is that she does get down like that, right? See, there's certain women out there, a small percentage, who don't really get down like that. It's a small percentage, though. Most women get down like that. Most. So what happens is that she's pretending to be the good girl so that she can get you to think that she's that small percentage. You understand? Because that same girl who's pretending to be the good girl, that same woman is going to have sex or has had sex with a guy on the first date, first meeting, all that other shit. Right? But the reason why she's pretending to be the good girl is so that she can extract time, attention, and resources out of you. You understand? Because see, this is how women get attention from men. This is how women play the game. Women know you want to fuck. Women will fuck guys who they want to fuck fast, meaning women will have sex with men who they're that sexually attracted to that they're like, I want to do him now because I'm feeling him. He get my pussy wet. I want the D now. You understand what I'm saying? They want the shit now. They're all on this shit when they first meet the nigga. You understand what I'm saying? You see? Now, the reason why they have to pretend to be the good girl is because if they let you know that they get down like that, most likely 99% of the time, men are not going to actually spend time, energy, attention, and resources on them. So they have to pretend to be the good girl so that they can get time, energy, attention, and resources out of you. You understand? That's the manipulation things. But see, this is the thing. What's really happening is this, if we're going to look at it objectively. All that's really happening is she's saying, I'm not sexually attracted to you like that. Therefore, I'm not going to have sex with you quickly like I had sex with the other guy yesterday. The other guy yesterday, I was sexually attracted to him like that. But I'm not sexually attracted to you like that. So I'm not going to have sex with you like that. But what I'm going to do, because I also still crave attention, time, energy, and your resources, I'm going to say, hey, let's take it slow. We got to go on 3 or 4 dates or whatever. I got to get to know you, right? So the pretending of being the good girl, right, is her basically putting on that act so that she can extract all those things. Because if she was honest, you know what she would say to you? She would say, hey, listen, yes, I fuck guys, quickly if I'm sexually attracted to them, but I'm not really sexually attracted to you like that. So, you're going to have to take me out and maybe I'll have sex with you later. That's if she was honest, she would say that, but she's not going to say that because most guys aren't going to go for that. You understand what I'm saying? That most guys ain't going to go for that. So what happens is that she pretends to be the good girl so that you can see her as that and then basically treat her that way. You understand what I'm saying? That's what they do. So that's number 3. Now, number 4, the fourth manipulation tactic, right, that women will do. And this sort of goes with number 3, but it's a little bit different, right? This sort of goes with number 3. Kev Smith, you said, how would you know she smashed yesterday? You wouldn't know. What I'm saying is that I'm saying hypothetically, let's say she did. That's all I'm saying. Because what I'm trying to tell you is, like, for example, I remember there was a girl that I hooked up with, right? And she went on a date with a guy right after I hooked up with her. Literally, not like the next day, like literally right after, like an hour after I hooked up with her. So I hooked up with her, came over her house, hooked up with her. And when I was leaving, she was getting dressed to go on a date. You understand? So then she went to go to the date, meet the guy. You understand? And then he wanted to smash, but she didn't have sex with him. Now I assumed, well, maybe she didn't want to have sex with him because we just had sex and she's like, she's tired or whatever. So I'm thinking, oh, I must have, killed it. And it was so damn good. She couldn't fuck nobody else that night. Right. But, I had to my ego to the side when she basically just told me, she was like, no, she's like, I would have fucked him, but I wasn't attracted to him like that. You understand what I'm saying? So that's the thing, is that women will do something with one guy and then the other guy, act like they don't want to do it. You understand? So that's the thing. Now, let's go to number 4 real quick. So number 4, fourth manipulation tactic women will do. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody watching. We got 299 people watching right now. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. And remember, these live streams are going straight to Patreon right after. So make sure you guys go to patreon.com/Mr. Locario to get that cracking. And in a minute, we'll take some phone calls. If you guys want to call in, the call-in number is 516-387-1224. 516-387-1224 is the number. Donation rules apply. Hit the donate button at the top. You understand? Make sure you get that cracking. You see the lovely April MC has put the donation there, links, so you guys can hit the donate button and get that going. Now, let's get to number 4 finally. So the fourth manipulation tactic women use is playing dumb. Okay? Playing dumb. What do I mean by playing dumb? Or they'll act like they're naive, playing dumb, acting like they're naive. Right? What happens when women play dumb? See, women will play dumb in order to get you to believe that they didn't know what the situation was going to or going towards or moving to, right? So what do I mean by this? You tell a girl, hey, come over to my house and let's chill, right? She comes over your house. You try to get all touchy-feely and you're trying to hit it. And she's like, hold on, wait, hold on. What are we doing? You're like, what's going on? Like, you know, we here, we in my bedroom. Like, what's the deal? She's like, well, I didn't know you wanted to do this. I thought we were just like gonna chill. You understand what I'm saying? See, now, this is partly you guys' fault for being indirect, because the reason why women can play dumb is because you're not direct with them. See, the more indirect you are, the more room you give women to play dumb. You understand what I'm saying? Because that gives her the playground to play dumb in. Because she can always say, I didn't. Well, wait a second. I didn't know you invited me out. I didn't think this was a date. I thought you just said you wanted to hang out and get a drink, and I thought we were just friends. You understand? That's what women do. They'll play dumb because, again, what happens is that they're not really interested in you. They're interested in your attention. That's why women play dumb. They act like they didn't know that you were interested in them and attracted to them and wanted to have a sexual situation. So they'll hang out with you, take up your time. And then when you try to make a move, they're like, I didn't know that you were interested in me like that. I thought we were just friends. I thought that you just wanted to hang out and chill like friends. And I didn't know that you would. You understand? See, that's a manipulation tactic to get you to give them attention without them having to do anything sexual with you. You understand what I'm saying? They want to put you in the friend zone. They want to have you in that sort of like fucking, you know what I mean? But this is why the more direct you are, the harder it is for them to play dumb. Because if you say, hey, come over my house, because I want you to come here. We're gonna drink some wine, and then I'm gonna get you naked and fuck the dog shit out of you. Right? And if she says, okay, cool. So now when she comes over, she can't act like she didn't know. Now, again, she don't actually have to do anything. She can still change her mind and not fuck with you. But what she can't do is she can't play dumb. You understand what I'm saying? Because you told her what it was, and she agreed to what you told her. So she can't come and say, well, I didn't know, because she knew. You understand? So the thing is, what happens is that the more indirect you are, right? The more, the easier it is for women to play dumb. You understand? That's the easy. This is the easiest way for her to play dumb is when you are indirect. The more direct you are, the harder it is for her to play dumb. It's that simple. Because she has to respond to you being direct. You understand? She has to respond to you being direct. It's that simple. Now, let's move on to the last and most insidious, the most crazy manipulation tactic that I think is the most diabolical, the craziest manipulation tactic. I mean, this shit is so fucking genius that you can't ever call a woman stupid ever, because this shit here that I'm about to tell y'all niggas, as far as manipulation, it's so good. It's so fucking good that, I mean, it just blows my mind. You feel what I'm saying? I don't even know if I should tell you motherfuckers, because this shit is just so fucking crazy. Should I do this?
Do it.
You know what I'm saying?
Just do it.
I mean, it's just so crazy because it's so slick and so fucking ridiculous that I just. And now, before I tell you this, I got to say this. What I'm about to tell you doesn't mean every time a woman says this or brings this up that she's being manipulative. I just want to say that right now. What I'm about to tell you, it's not 100% of the time where a woman says this or says this phrase or whatever, right? Or talks about this, that it's manipulative. But a lot of times it is. A lot of times it is. Now, what is this last manipulative thing that women do? Okay? What is this last manipulative thing women do? The last manipulative thing that women do is they tell you how important honesty is to them. I'm gonna break it down. I'm gonna break it the fuck down. Okay? When women tell you how important honesty is to them and how they want you to be honest with them, again, like I said, when women, it's not all the time they're manipulating you when they say this. You understand? It's not all the time, so don't get it twisted. So a woman can say, I like, honesty, because she could, actually be an honest person, and that's what it is. But what I'm trying to tell you is that when a woman is, like telling you that honesty is important and she wants you to be honest with her, that is a manipulation tactic. Let me explain to you how. Now, the reason why it's a manipulation tactic is because the reason why she wants you to be honest with her is not necessarily because she wants you to be honest. She wants you to be honest because she wants to know exactly what the fuck you're up to. She wants to know about you 100% so that she knows everything going on in your situation and in your mind. You understand? So basically what it is that she wants to be able to figure you out. This is why she wants you to be honest. So she doesn't have to guess about you. So that she can figure you out. So that therefore, since she figured you out, then she knows, okay, well, I know the type of guy he is, right? So then therefore, I'll know how to get at him. Now, understand this. Some women want the honesty because they feel like it makes them feel safe. Well, if I know this guy, then I feel safer in the situation. So maybe I won't get hurt. Maybe you understand what I'm saying? So that could also be it too. But a lot of times they want you to be honest with them because they want to basically know your moves, know your actions, know what you're going to do and all this other stuff so that they can sort of have a little bit of control. You understand what I'm saying? Now, what's also manipulative about this, and this is even deeper, is that when she's harping on the honesty, right? Exactly, play your life so she can get the upper hand. When she's harping on the honesty, and I've talked about this before, but I'll get a little bit more in depth with this here, right? Is that exactly, me and K Zaggin, this is how you know niggas understand the game, because he already took the words out my mouth. Shout out to K Zaggin. See, it's also a smokescreen for you to believe that she's honest because she demands that of you. Exactly. That's exactly what I was going to say. See, When a woman is like, I just like when you're honest. I don't like liars. Liars make me sick. Fuck liars. People got to be honest. And, I just respect honesty. And I just want you to be honest with me. So when she's saying all that, you're going to assume, well, this woman is an honest woman. Because why would she be so caught up on honesty if she isn't honest herself? Right? So now a woman essentially like this could lie to you. And then let's say one day you're like, well, wait a second, that shit you told me, that sounds like some bullshit. Like you lying. So like, why would I lie? You know how I feel about liars. You know how I feel about lying, don't you? You understand? So this is what I'm saying, where they'll basically use that as a manipulation tactic. You understand? Now, it's one thing if, again, like I said, there's certain women, they're actually on some honest shit. It's a small percentage of them. They're cool, they're on some honest shit, and they just like honesty. They just like shit to be kept real. You understand what I'm saying? But there are women who use this as a goddamn manipulation tactic to be able to get as much intel on you, as much information on you, and also to, like K Zagan said, to put up that smoke screen so that you will assume she is also honest. So therefore, she can lie to you as much as she wants because you'll probably never question it because you assume she's honest. Listen, do you understand how fucking genius that is? Seriously, do you guys understand how genius that shit is? It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. That is some genius fucking shit. Oh my, it's like so fucking genius. I love it. I love it. See, it's the same concept. Shout out to Dada Saints in the building. It's the same concept as when women pretend they're not, out here fucking and sucking. Because what happens is that they put up the front pretending to be the good girl, acting like they're not making shit happen. So, of course, you're going to assume women don't cheat like that. Why? Because in your reality, women aren't out here fucking and sucking because they're all good girls, right? Or these girls pretend to be good girls. They put up the front of the good girl. So therefore, in your mind, you would assume, well, why would she be cheating? That doesn't make sense. Like, she doesn't just have sex with random men. That's not how women operate. Women are about getting to know each other and emotions, and they gotta really get to know you to have sex with you, right? That's what they always say, right? So if they got to get to know you and you got to take her out on 3 dates and they're talking about they want a man and how they'll never cheat. Well, why would a woman cheat when she's always talking about how she has to really get to know a guy in order to really get sexual with him and all this other stuff? Like, she's not going to randomly have sex with some guy in a bathroom. That's impossible. You see how that works? See, when you present yourself a certain way, the person's going to assume that your behavior, right, isn't going to coincide with some other shit. So women can't be cheating if they don't fuck like that, if they don't like sex as much, and if they don't just hop into bed with anybody. It's so rare that a woman would cheat because they don't just hop into bed with anybody, right? See, it's the same manipulation. So when a woman is like, some women don't have the thing where they'll be like, I want you to be honest. It's the same form of manipulation. You see what I'm saying? It's the woman saying, I want you to be honest. I want you to be honest. I like honesty, all that other stuff, as a way for you to see her as honest. And so you would never question her honesty because she said she's all about honesty. You understand? It's like, listen, it's like if a dude was, I don't know, like let's say he was like super homophobic or something. And he's always talking like, shit about gay people and all this other stuff, right? And then let's say he was actually gay. You understand what I'm saying? So some people will be like, well, that dude's gay. Come on. He always making jokes about gay people and all that. You understand what I'm saying? But again, a lot of times what happens is that because people are making it an issue about that shit, sometimes it is because they're gay and they're trying to hide that shit. So it's the same thing with this concept too. Because they're so gun-ho on the honesty, right? It could be the opposite where they're lying motherfuckers, which is why they're so caught up on the honesty. Now, again, like I said, it's not all the time where it's like that. So don't get it twisted. I don't want you to think if you meet a girl and she's like, yeah, I like, like when people are honest, be like, that bitch is trying to manipulate me. I don't want you to have that sort of thought process. I just want you to understand that is a tactic that some women will use. You understand? Exactly, Hazad. You said another is the length of time some women make some guys wait for sex. If it took you a month or longer to get it, you'll believe she does that for every guy. Misleading impression she won't cheat. Exactly. See, what people got to understand is this. It's very important for you guys to understand that no one is really 100% one way all the time. And the reason why is because circumstances and situations can cause a person to do something that they probably would have never thought they would do. You understand? So you could say, I'm not going to do this or I'm not going to do that till you're blue in the face. But then a situation or circumstance might arise where you end up doing the thing that you said you would never do. See, you guys should definitely watch Minority Report. That's a perfect example of that in that movie. You understand? So go watch that shit, because in the movie, I'll fucking spoil it because it's been a while. So if y'all ain't see it, y'all should have been saw it. But anyway, in the movie, they could see crimes before they happen. So the cops will go and arrest the person before they do the crime. So in the movie, Tom Cruise saw himself, because he was a cop. I think he saw himself do a crime. He's like, shoot some guy. He's like, what the fuck? Why would I shoot a guy? I wouldn't just shoot a guy. And then near the end of the movie, or near, as the movie was coming up, as the time was going on in the movie, he gets to the point where he's about to shoot the guy, and he's going to shoot the guy because I think he thought the guy molested his son or killed his son or something like that. So he's like, yo, I'm about to kill this motherfucker. Right? So the thing he thought he wouldn't do, he was about to do in that situation, because in the situation, something occurred for him to want to do that. So even when a woman says, oh, I'm not the type of girl that's going to have sex with a guy quickly, and she could actually have never done that. She could literally be telling you the truth. I've never had sex with a guy quickly, and I will never have sex with a guy quickly. She can say that, but then guess what's going to happen? She's going to be in a situation or a circumstance where she's going to be enticed to have sex with a guy quickly. You understand what I'm saying? And she's going to be like, oh shit, I can't believe this is happening. You understand? So that's what it is, man. I'm telling you, listen, you guys have to understand how important it is to understand when women are trying to manipulate you. So let me go through them again. Number 1 was rewarding you with sex. Number 2 was damsel in distress. Number 3 was pretending to be a good girl. Number 4 is playing dumb. And number 5 is trying to get you to be honest and harping on the honesty. You understand? But guys, you guys can call in. Call the numbers 516-387-1224. 516-387-1224 is the number. Let's go to 786. 786. What's popping? Who this?
Hey, what's up? This is William.
What up, my brother? Did you donate?
Yeah, I donated. Will 2192.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So what's going on with your man?
Hey, check this out. So, this topic, it got me to thinking. So, when I was in a relationship, right? There was this one manipulative tactic like I noticed that my ex was using. Like women, and I know women do this in general, where they will try to like breadcrumb you with sex. So, for example, right? Let's say they'll have sex with you like Monday and Tuesday, right? So then let's say Thursday come and they'll say, "Oh, but we had sex 2 days in a row. Like, why you want to have sex now?"
Right.
So then you would be like, "All right."
Right.
So then a week or two go by. Now this is what they do. The moment you get suspicious, that's when they will fuck you because they're like, "Okay, I want to make him wait, but not long enough where he's gonna notice that I'm making him wait." So they will kind of fluctuate it, and then like, let's say after a week or two, they'll finally fuck you. They'll probably fuck you twice that day, or 2-3 days in a row, and then 3 days go by. They're like, "Oh, but we have sex. Then we have sex all this time. So why you want it now?" And then over time, you don't realize that she's breadcrumbing you, and you actually condition yourself to want less sex. So, for example, you'll fuck her on Monday. And you be like, "Okay, that's good. So I'm probably gonna wait till like Friday."
Right.
But you don't realize that you're withholding it yourself. But it's because she got you in that position where she can keep breadcrumbing you. So then now you don't even realize it.
Now that's facts. That's facts. You absolutely correct. Because now it's almost like she's trained you to do it automatically. You see what I'm saying? And and you know what happens is that sometimes what happens is in those situations is that's when a woman has become extremely comfortable in a relationship with you. You understand? And so because sometimes this is the thing. If a woman's not sexually attracted to you, she's not even gonna have sex with you that much. You'll probably have sex like once a week or once every 2 weeks or some crazy shit like that. It'll be something like crazy like that. And then she'll try to guilt trip you heavy if you try to get more than that. Now, if it's a thing where she'll have sex with you 3 days and then, the next two days not, and then try to be like, "Oh, but we had sex." That's when she gets a little bit too comfortable. And what happens is that it's not necessarily that she doesn't want to have sex, right? Is that time what happens is that sometimes those women, their sex drives isn't as high as yours. So that means that you might have a higher sex drive than her. Doesn't mean her sex drive is low, but you might have a higher one than her. And so because you have a higher sex drive than her, she's trying to space it out because your sex drive might be a little bit too much for her. You understand? So it doesn't necessarily mean she doesn't want to have sex with you. It just means that your sex drive is a little bit too higher than hers, and so she's trying to space it out. You understand? So that she can sort of keep up with the situation. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you're absolutely right though. That does happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
One more thing. Do you remember there was a post this guy posted like a couple years ago where he created like a calendar list where like each day when his wife didn't want to have sex with him, he wrote the reason what she told him. She like one day she said, "Oh, I'm too tired." Or day 2, "Oh, I just came from the gym, I'm sweating." And then like he basically wrote it down. And she was kept coming up with a new excuse. And then there was this one day she finally fucked him, and then she went right back into creating a whole. She literally had like 10 different excuses in that whole 2-week span.
Wow. See, that's what I'm saying. That's that crazy shit. That's that crazy shit. That's why guys got to be careful. They be end up marrying these chicks, and a lot of times these beta male dudes who, they don't really get sex like that anyway. So that type of energy is sort of normal to them to an extent. Meaning, this is why they put up with that, because it's. That's like normal everyday occurrence for their ass. You understand what I'm saying? So it almost doesn't seem out of the ordinary. It just seems like something they're just putting up with. It's like, "Oh, well, you know how it goes. I haven't had sex in a while. Maybe I'll have some sex next week." And again, this comes with the, like I was saying earlier, rewarding the man with sex or making it, like very spaced out so that he feels honored to just even be having sex with his fucking wife. It's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's crazy shit, man. But now you spit some real shit though. That's like what you were saying. That should really be happening because then it sort of trains the guy's mind to think, oh well, we had sex Monday, so I'll just do it Friday. You understand what I'm saying? Like that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? That type of shit. You feel me? All right, man. Well, appreciate the call, my brother.
Continue doing the show.
All right, man. Appreciate the call, my brother.
All right, man. Thank you.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Now that's some real ass shit he was talking though. You feel what I'm saying? And 248 and 202, we're gonna get to you in a second. Like chicks will do that type of shit. You understand? And you know it's funny. If you a player, this is what chicks will do to you if you're a player too. Let's say you got a few girls you hooking up with, right? And let's say you hit up one of the girls you want to come through or whatever, and she might be all in her feelings or whatever that day. You understand what I'm saying? Or let's say it's like she's one of the chicks you hook up with, but she got feelings, like she's feeling you heavy. And so you call her and you say, hey, I'm gonna come through to the spot and let's get it cracking. You know what she's gonna say to you? She's gonna be like, well, you know, didn't you have sex the other day with one of your other hoes? You understand what I'm saying? Like, so because you fucking other women, she's gonna act like, hey, well, didn't you already have sex the other day? As to say that because you had sex with someone else, you should like not care about having sex with me, or you should already be satisfied with that other hoe or whatever it is. You understand what I'm saying? This is what chicks will do I'm telling you players out there, you guys that fuck around with a bunch of chicks and they know you fuck around with a bunch of chicks. I'm telling you, they're going to bring that shit up at one point. And that's usually when the chicks that's when you know they starting to catch feelings. You understand? Alexander said, or they hit you with the, what are you trying to do shit? Exactly. Like they don't know. That's playing dumb. Exactly, Alex. That's playing dumb. That's what do you want to do? What are you trying to do when you get here? What the fuck you think I'm trying to do? You understand what I'm saying? That's my point. These chicks be playing dumb. You see what I mean? But let's go. Oh shit, the phone's lines is lighting the fuck up. Let's go to 248-202. And then we're going to get to the rest of them real quick. So 248, what's going on? Who's this?
Hey, yo, this is Brian. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir, Brian. What's going on, my brother? Did you donate?
Yes, sir. I definitely donated.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So what's good with you, man?
Okay, so check it out. So I met this chick in a social circle, and after about 3 weeks, you know what I'm saying, we ended up, you know what I'm saying, smashing and being intimate and whatnot. And not only was we fucking, but we was also hanging out. Like after sex, we still hanging out the whole day.
Right.
You know, she cooking for me or we cooking together, this, that, and the other. So after 3 weeks that, you know, we was getting it on, we continued to hang out for the next 2 months. But about after a month and a half, you know, now this was before I had got the Bad Boy membership. I am a Bad Boy member now. But before then, you know, I made the mistake of telling her how good the sex was, how good the head was, and it really was good to me or whatever. So I told her that, I'm like, you know, and I fucked up and told her like this was like the best whatever head or whatever I've ever had or whatever.
Right.
Now, as soon as I told her that, you know, she taking care of me all in the shower, everything, you know, so kind of blowing my mind somewhat. As soon as I told her that, though, that was the very last time that she ever gave me head, and that was damn near the very last time that we had sex. So, like, you know, after I told her that, you know, the next weekend I'll hook up with her. You know, she wants to, you know, we hang out, we, you know, in the bed, cuddling, this and that, you know, kind of some simple shit, but no sex. That happened day one. And it happened maybe a couple of days later. She came over my place. And then she started saying stuff like, that's all you want. That's all you think about. And, you know, I had to tell her, like, listen, the time that we actually are having sex versus the time that we not having sex is, you know what I'm saying, it's totally lopsided. Like, we might have sex 10% of the time and 90% of the time we hang it out. So that's some bullshit.
Right.
And so, you know, I just kind of but I said, well, maybe she wasn't feeling good that day. Maybe she was in some kind of mood the other day. So I said, I'm going to invite her over to my place you know, I had dinner made and everything, this and that. She spent the night. We was in the bed. Nothing happened. I was chilling or whatever. And, you know, I was expecting us to have sex. I had already told her, every time I see you, I'm expecting us to fuck. And I just kind of laid it out there like that. And she was cool with it. You know, she was a little bit shocked how I came in, but she was like, oh, okay. And so, but then she flipped the script on me once I told her how good, you know, I enjoyed the sex and this and that. So the third time, I invited her to my place, and I'm a cook for her. I cooked for her, whatever. We spent the night, this and that.
Right.
And then the next morning, nothing. She wasn't touching me, nothing. I'm getting no kind of energy that she wants to be sexual with me. So I just flat out asked her, like, hey, can I get some head or whatever.
Oh,
she laughed it off, didn't do it.
Oh
She still said, that's all you want, that's all you talk about. And so at that point, you know, now she'll cook for me, she'll do everything else that she want to do with me other than sex after I had told her that. Now, we was already having sex after about 3 weeks in. So at that point, you know, she was chilling, laying in my bed, and I just said, you know what, you got to go. You know what I'm saying? That's, you know what I'm saying? You got to go. I mean, you know what I'm saying? If you're not, basically, I thought if you're not with my program or whatever, you know, I said, you know, I work hard through the week. Once I meet up with you on the weekend, you know, I want to have all this fun with you, and it's going to include sex. So she acted like she had a problem with it. So I basically kicked her out of my place, and that was the end of it. It's been about a month. Haven't talked to her, haven't called her, don't plan on it. So is that the proper way to handle that type of situation, or that's the type of attitude to have towards it, or what?
Man, see the problem is, bro. The thing is this, man. You say you only was fucking her for like a month or two or some shit.
Yeah.
See, you did way too much, bro. You did way too much, bro. First of all, you was giving her too much boyfriend energy. You understand? By cooking for her, you know, having her spend the night, all that other extra shit, right? And also too, you basically told her like she was the best shit you ever had. You understand what I'm saying? Like, so you can't be telling women shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, especially at the beginning. You understand what I'm saying? Like if you've been with a chick for like 6 years, then maybe you could be like, you know, girl, you the best chick I've been with, whatever. That's cool. You understand? It's been a while. Y'all already at that stage. Fine. You understand? But 2 months in or a month in or whatever, and y'all was fucking, and you basically told her, man, this was like the best shit and all this other stuff. And so what happened is that this woman found, like, I'm not saying she wasn't sexually attracted to you, but what I'm saying is that her interest in you being a boyfriend, right? And all that non-sexual stuff you was doing was way more valuable to her than the actual sexual situation. And what happened is that, see, this is funny how you know, women's minds work sometime when it comes to this, because this is what you got to understand. A woman has to always be on the journey. When a woman gets to the destination, it's over. It's a wrap. So what I mean is this: you got her to the destination by telling her she was the best head you ever got, and the sex and all that other stuff. Because after she's the best, where does she where does she go from there? Nowhere. She's hit the destination. You see what I'm saying? So now that she hit the destination, is, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's nowhere else for her to go but down, or to just bounce. But now she was on the journey of, oh, can this guy be the boyfriend? You understand what I'm saying? So she was still enjoying that aspect, but she didn't necessarily have to have sex with you per se, because she's like, well, I could have sex with him, but whatever. And so what I'm saying is that her sexual attraction for you was, I'm not saying it wasn't there, but it wasn't like heavy. It wasn't like all the way there, because if it was, y'all be fucking. But the thing is that by her sexual attraction being kind of wishy-washy, and on top of that, you said that it was the best you ever had, it's kind of like, she's just like, whatever. You understand what I'm saying about that? And so now, because she knows you want to have sex with her, what it is that she's just there with you, knowing that you're going to keep giving her attention because of sex. And I'm sure she like probably gave it to you here and there, but not as much. but at the same time, she likes the boyfriend energy you're giving her, and she wanted that to continue. So what it is that she was looking at you more as a boyfriend. You understand what I'm saying? Than necessarily somebody she's that sexually attracted to like that. So basically you would have turned into, let's say you actually kept going with this girl, and let's say you made her your girlfriend, and let's say you ended up getting married, you would have been the married guy having sex once a week or once every 2 weeks, sleeping on the couch. That would have been like that type of situation. Right. That's what happens with a lot of these guys who get with women like that. So what I would say to you is this, is that when you first fucking with these girls, no spending the night, no cuddling, no cooking her dinner at now you could cook her dinner at your place if you want, but that's like straight to sex. But I would still say that's kind of too much. What you want to do, I say within the first 3 to 6 months of fucking with a chick, it should just be straight fucking. Like you could probably go on that one first date to fill her out. So let's say you met her off a line on Tinder or whatever. You meet up, y'all get a drink, y'all get that drink, y'all fill each other out. And then let's say y'all have sex that night, or y'all have sex the second time y'all meet. From that time, y'all start fucking. It should just be fucking for the next 3 to 6 months. Meaning, I hit you up, I come through, I fuck. I hit you up again, you come through, we fuck. I hit you up again, that's it. No spending the night, no cuddling, looking in her eyes, talking about your hopes and dreams, none of that shit. And within that time, while you're just fucking and all that other stuff, after those 3 to 6 months, then you can implement, okay, let's go hang out and catch a movie real quick, and let me give you some instructions and tell you to do certain things to see if you're going to follow my lead and such and such. So if I actually like her and I'm moving to maybe girlfriend status within that year and a half, I see that she's been consistent all this time. But the fact is you gave her way too much boyfriend energy too quickly. And on top of that, she already knew you were sprung off the sex. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah. So in regards to her, like I said, I haven't talked to her or anything like that. I know I'm going to see her again next month because I met her through a social circle, and that friend is throwing a big ass party next month, and so I know I'm going to see her again. How should I be towards her? Should I just be like, "Hey, how you doing?" Because I pretty much told her, "Hey, you got to go. You got 10 minutes to get out of my house," basically.
Right. No, I mean, you could just be regular, just be cordial to her. Like if you're at a party and you see her, just be like, "Oh, what's good?" And then, just say hi to her and just keep it pushing. But the thing is that, if you want to hook up with her again, and let's say y'all get to that point where let's say she's like, "Oh, what's up?" And then y'all start kicking it, and then you want to like hook up with her again, you got to keep that shit straight sex. You understand what I'm saying? It's like basically you would have to start over. It's like, "Oh yeah, like come through to the crib." Y'all hook up, and then you'd be like, "All right, I'll catch you later." You understand what I'm saying? Like, don't ever give these women too much too soon. You understand what I'm saying? And don't like, even if you're like, "Damn, this is some good ass sex." You understand? They don't need to really know that at that point, because the crazy part about women is you like, even when you're giving them certain type of compliments, right? Certain compliments they have to be at a certain time. Like you can't like, it's almost like the same way they got to earn the time and energy that they get from you as a boyfriend. They also have to earn a certain type of, accolades or compliments in certain situations. So I could compliment a girl and say, "Hey, you got pretty eyes." That's nothing, whatever. But if I'm like, "Yo, you're like the best fucking sex I've ever had," you're not going to hear that until you're at least my girlfriend. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because at that point, because what's happening is this, and I've talked about this before. You got to be very careful about what you give women and when you give it to them. And that goes for anything. That goes for compliments. That goes for time. That goes for attention. That goes for energy. That goes for dates. You have to be careful about, what you give them and when you give it to them. Because what happens is that sometimes you might give a woman something that is substantial too soon. And what I mean by that is this, and this could even go for even when you're telling a woman to do something for you, but you want to give baby steps until you give them the big shit. So baby steps is, for example, "Hey, a compliment. Hey, you got pretty eyes." That's something light and soft, first, second time I meet you, whatever, right? But a big compliment is once we're boyfriend and girlfriend, we've been together for a few years. Yo, you're like the sex is amazing and blah blah blah. You're the best sex I ever had. Yada yada yada. That's a big ass compliment, right? A little thing you can do for a woman is, hey, let's go get a drink. That's first, second date type shit, right? Big thing you could do for a woman, y'all go take a trip to the Bahamas. That's after that's your girlfriend. You see what I'm saying? Like, you're not gonna give a girl a trip to the Bahamas on the second date. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying, because whatever you're doing and saying relays a certain type of importance. You see what I mean? Like, for example, I meet a girl at a bar. Hey, can you pass me a napkin? That's her doing something for me that I told her to do. Now, let's say I'm with a girl for 3 years. Hey, listen, I'm gonna need to borrow $5,000. You see what I'm saying? That's a whole bigger thing I'm asking of her, but that's 3 years in. I'm not gonna ask a woman for $5,000 on the second or third date. You understand? Now, the thing is this: she could give me the $5,000 on the second or third date, but guess what's gonna happen? Because I told her to give me $5,000 on the second or third date, she's going to think or believe she is important to me because I asked for that grand gesture. So that's the problem with doing too much too soon with a woman, is they think they're important because you're giving them a grand gesture, asking something of them, or doing something big too soon. Do you see what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. So you gotta take the shit slow and space the shit out. You can't, like, you was having this girl spend the night and, you know what I'm saying, doing a whole bunch of shit, and she didn't earn that. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about. You know what I mean?
I appreciate it, man. And this was before I had joined the Bad Boy membership, man. So I just want to give a shout out to everybody that's listening, man. Join that Bad Boy membership. It's definitely going to save you a lot of money. Spending money on these dates and on these broads and not getting nothing in return. You better off getting that Bad Boy membership and learning the game. So, man, I really appreciate you fellas, man. You and Miles.
That's what's up, man. Appreciate you, my brother. That's real talk, man. Keep doing your thing, my brother. I'ma holler. All right. So let's go to 202, then 412, then 718. 202, what's popping? What's going on?
What it do, Locario, baby?
What's going on? Who this?
Tell me what that bad boy life about, man.
What's going on? Who's this?
Yeah, this Bunny right here.
What
I
up?
just got put on to you last Saturday, right? Somebody say, man, you got to check out Mr. Locario. I say, what are you talking about? They say he running game. I was like, damn. So I've been listening to you since then. I wish I was hip to you, you know what I'm saying, years ago. But yeah, that's some real shit you be saying, man.
Nah, that's
I'm a little late getting hip to you, but yeah. So I called in to get props and shit.
That's what's up, man. Appreciate you, bro. Did you donate, though? Did you donate?
Yeah, I'm going to donate as soon as I get off. I got to log in and shit. I'm on the landline. Somebody say he on now, but I'm definitely going to donate. And I'm about to sign up for that Bad Boy membership.
That's what's up, bro, man. I appreciate you, man. But yeah, stay tuned in. You know, hit that donate button. If you have a question, hit the donate and call back, because that's how we doing on the show. But I appreciate you, my brother. All right?
All right,
man. I'm hollering.
man.
Peace.
Okay.
That's my dude. He came in with he had that swag. Let's go to 412. 412 was popping. Who this?
Hey, what's going on, Locario? This is AT from the chat.
AT, what's going on, my brother? What's good? What's good?
All right. All right, chilling. Definitely already donated.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I wanted to call on a topic because, like you were talking about, like you said, trying to use sex as a reward. And, man, I was just having that conversation with my ex not too long ago. Was, you know, obviously we share, you know, 2 kids together. And I was just talking to one time, like, you know, girls getting older. I was like, what if they come to live with me? Would you pay me child support? And the first thing out of his mouth is like, oh, well, we could work something out. And I work something out, man. Trying to reward me with sex instead of actually paying me money for child support.
Right. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That, women will use that vagina to bargain. You feel what I'm saying? They will use it. I'm telling you, because they know. Listen, they know how much fucking these dudes love pussy. They know it, and a lot of guys have a hard time getting it. So they're like, fuck it. If dudes is having a hard time getting it, and I know this guy probably has a hard time getting it, then I'm gonna just leverage it. But it's the funny part. Women get so caught up in that thought process that they end up feeling like every dude is like that. You understand what I'm saying? Where they're like, I could just bargain with anybody, and it's like, nah, that ain't the shit. You understand what I'm saying?
Right. And then, when you're talking about the other things girls do, especially, I've noticed, like you said, casually dating or whatnot, to where, you might be hooking up for a girl for a minute and they just disappear, out of nowhere. And, I'm not the type to text them back or be like, oh, where you at? I just let it be. Then, you get that month later, 2 months later, hey, stranger, how you been?
Right.
What's been going on? And then they try to make it seem like life has been so busy, they couldn't hit you up or see you, I've just been working so much, or I had this going on in my life. But then anyway, try to be like, but, what's going on with you? They know what they want. They want to get back into it, but they can't just come out and say it right away. So of course, I gotta be the guy to be like, all right, I know what you want. Well, they put that LOL after that, when all of that, instead of just coming out and say it. So it's just funny how they try to use those tactics to get back in to really know what they want instead of coming out and saying it.
Right. That's facts. You know what I'm saying? And see, this is the funny part. The more that you deal with women, the more you start to see these patterns. You understand? Because all the stuff that I'm talking about here is just from years of dealing with women. And I know AT that you starting to see certain things. You're like, man, these chicks be acting funny style when they do this and do that. And it's like, it's a thing that, most women will do and implement because they're going to do what works. They're going to do what has helped them in the past in order to get to solidify and to get certain things. You understand? So it's just like, for example, if a girl is at a club or a bar, right? There's usually some dude that's going to try to buy her a drink. You understand what I'm saying? And then what'll happen is that she's learned how to get dudes to sort of buy her a drink if no one has offered her a drink yet. You understand what I'm saying? So now what happens is that she's learned some sort of game in order to get guys to sort of buy her a drink by either her looking at a guy a certain way, picking out a certain type of guy, having a certain type of conversation with a certain type of guy. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I remember I was at this event and I was talking to these two girls, and then they was like, hey, aren't you going to buy us a drink? Right. And then I just started bursting out laughing and shit. You know what I'm saying? Just laughing at them like they said the funniest shit ever. You understand? And it's like at that moment, they knew that I wasn't the guy that was going to buy them a drink. You see what I'm saying? So it was like, okay, we're not going to get it from this guy. You feel what I mean? But that's the thing, is that they've done so much stuff, and they've got so much experience with men that they're able to manipulate and do certain things. And then if you're a guy who has a lot of experience with women, you'll be able to see the patterns of manipulation. You see what I'm saying? It's crazy.
Right. And then one I wanted to ask you, like, a question was that, because I've noticed, obviously, like you said, out here dating, and I'm upfront about wanting casual, is that a lot of ladies, like they said, they want honesty. So I'm like, okay, I'm just looking for casual dating. And then they'll be like, oh, I appreciate your honesty. But then they'll say, I already have one of those. I want something more. And then my question to them is like, oh, okay, you want me to pay a higher price than that guy's paying? And they try to backpedal and tap dance. Oh, it's not like that, blah, blah, blah. So my question is like, obviously they want honesty. Is it that they're hoping that your honesty is what they want? So it's like your honesty is their honesty, as far as like, well, I hope he says he wants a relationship.
Exactly.
He just wants casual. I already have that. So that's what I want to ask you.
Right. Exactly. They want you to, women always want you to be on their time. You understand what I'm saying? See, this is the thing. It's so funny how this works. See, women generally, right? They're generally meeting guys who they think they're better than, right? Meaning that most of the time they're interacting with beta males and guys who don't got game and guys who aren't really that attractive. So women on, a lot are sort of like settling. You understand? So either they're meeting guys who would make good boyfriends and husbands, but they're not that attracted to them, or they're meeting guys that they're super sexually attracted to, but wouldn't make good boyfriends or husbands, right? They usually never meet the guy who's like both, where they're sexually attracted to him and he make a good boyfriend and husband. It's hard for them to find both. So what happens is that most of the time they run into the guys who would make good boyfriends and husbands, but they aren't that sexually attracted to him. And so what happens is that therefore they think that they're better than that guy. And so then they want that guy to be on their terms, on their time. So they want the guy to do what they specifically want instead of being a woman who finds a guy that she wants to follow. You see what I'm saying? So when a woman finds a guy who's both, she's like, damn, I want to follow this guy because he's like rare. I want to, make this shit happen with that guy. You see what I'm saying? But a lot of times what happens is that they're in situations where they are only finding the guys that they feel that they're better than or above, or that they don't really respect as much. And so therefore they're looking for that guy to follow them. You see what I mean? And so this is where you'll come into contact where the girl's like, yeah, be honest and tell me what you want or whatever. But she's hoping that you want specifically exactly what she wants. You understand? Especially if she sees you as the type of guy that she wants to follow her. You understand? Now, this is the problem with this is that a lot of times when a woman finds a guy she's totally attracted to, right? And he doesn't want what she wants, right? She has a choice to make. She says, damn, well, he doesn't want what I want. So if I want any part of him, then I'm going to have to follow what the fuck he wants. So this is why where you might meet a girl who's like, I want a boyfriend, I want a long-term thing, but she's so attracted to you sexually, and she sees you as that guy also who could be a good boyfriend, but you don't really want her as a girlfriend. So all you're saying is, look, I'll fuck you. Basically, you're essentially saying I'll fuck you, but that's probably about it. And guess what she's going to do? She's going to fuck you and just take that. You understand? She's going to take what she can get because she's that attracted to you. You see what I'm saying? And the thing is that if you wanted her to be your girlfriend, you could have her as your girlfriend in 2 seconds. But the thing is that, you know what I mean? So you have all the power in that dynamic. When a woman gets with a beta male type of dude, she has all the power, and then she's trying to get him on her terms and however she wants it, and she wants him to follow her and all that other good shit. You see what I'm saying?
Right. And then I just want to say, like, what the show you had yesterday, like putting in the work and stuff like that, because I saw the clip you put out. I even shared it with my brother. And, he didn't realize. He's like, damn, you doing it like that? I'm like, man, when I first started, like following yourself and Miles and Kazak and other people, it was to get ladies at first, especially out of divorce. But then as I started putting in the work, learning more, dating, reading, being on your Patreon, bought your book, it's led me to be just an overall better man, like, not dealing with nonsense, not just from women, but from anybody. As how as I deal with my ex, even with my kids, it's like, okay, I used to put up with stuff just to keep the peace. Now it's like, no, I'm going to tell you, I don't want to deal with this. I'm not going to deal with this. If you don't like it, I don't care.
Right.
And it's bled over to not only dealing with men, women, whoever. And it's overall made me a better guy, not only, working on myself, personally, but physically, like spiritually, financially, all of that stuff. So, I just want to say definitely putting in the work has helped me become an overall better person, not just dealing with ladies, but with dealing with ladies, it bleeds over to everywhere else.
Facts. No, that's real talk. That's real talk, my brother. Now, AT, you be getting it in. That's what I'm saying. I like the fact that you really go in. You understand what I'm saying? And then, and then make it happen for yourself. Because I think a lot of guys, the issue is that they're not really taking it serious. They don't really see themselves as valuable, and they're not really motivated to make it happen. So you guys got to be motivated to make shit happen. And that's when you actually see changes, like you said, not only with women, but just in your life in general. You see what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, definitely. So, I just want to point that out. Yeah, if, like you said, if people do the work, it sucks at times, I mean, like I said, how many women I've talked to, how many rejections? There's been like 190 some rejections, with only 68 numbers. Like I said, how many flakes, how many maybes? We'll see. I'll let you know. Where it used to be, I'll be like, okay, let me know. It's just like half the time I ignore it, or just be like, they're like, you'll say, get at me whenever, and just keep it moving.
Right.
But then the successes I do have, they're so much better because they're not headaches. It's not a lot of BS. It's not of nonsense, or where I'm dwelling on it. If it doesn't go right, it's just like keep moving. Right.
Nah, that's facts. That's real talk. That's real talk, man. But yo, AT, I appreciate the call, my brother. All right, I'm gonna holler at you, man.
I appreciate it.
All right, peace. I'm gonna talk to you. Peace. All right. So who is this? Lori in the chat. Lori, you need to call up. Talking all that shit you was talking. Hilarious. They said Lori got dogged out by a bad boy member. Hilarious. All right, so let's go to 718 and 773. Then we gonna head up out of here. 718, what's popping? Who this?
Yo, Locario, what's going on? It's me, Moses, man. I donated, man.
What
How
up?
you
What
doing,
up?
man?
What's going on? What's going on?
Yeah, I'm doing great, man. I'm doing great, man. Because listen, the more I listen to y'all, just the better I'm getting.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that simple. Let me tell you this, right? Like, I like the fact that when you said that, I'm trying to remember what you said. When you said, listen, Miles Cunningham actually told me that, and you told me that. Listen, you're going to run into females. That's a part of the game. You're going to run into females that's gonna disrespect you, and I have. You understand?
Right.
And then just recently, I have ran into a female that just disrespected me. You understand? And actually, being in this Bad Boys membership just saved me, just saved my life, actually, like 2 days ago. And I'm about to be real with you. Like, this female, wait.
Hold on. What did she do to disrespect you?
Yeah, that's what I'm about to explain right now. What she did was that, when I met her, she was like, "Oh, so this is what she wants me to do. She wants me to, if I like her and I want her pussy, she expects me to take her out on a dinner date." I said, nah. This is where I'm going to. I want to go to the bar. She said, "Oh, then why the fuck am I? I'm trying to remember what she said. Oh, she basically tried to say a lot of bad shit. Like, yo, why the hell am I acting so cheap? I'm not acting like a man. I'm acting like a weak nigga, right? I'm acting like that's why she tried to assume that, yo, I'm a nigga that don't get sex, right? So, like, okay, if you feel that way, just please leave. And then when you're ready, you get back to me. That's it. You understand? So she like, oh, so I don't want to take her out on a dinner date. And then guess what the dinner date was?
Well,
Are you ready to hit it?
Wait, you took her out on
I got a
hold on, wait.
lobster.
Hold on, wait. You said she wanted did you take her out for a dinner date?
No.
Oh, you break it up. So you said you didn't take her out on a dinner date? Oh, Moses, you breaking up, bruh?
Hello? You breaking up?
Okay, Moses.
Yeah. You hear me now?
Yes. So you took her out on a dinner date?
No.
Okay.
No.
So, you're saying that's what she said she wanted?
Yeah. I said that's after I told her no. I'm going to take you to the bar, and she like, nah. If I like her, then I gotta take out to steak dinner or lobster dinner and shit like that. That's what she was demanding and asking. I said nah. Then she like, oh, then why am I a cheap nigga? Why? I'm not a fucking man.
Okay, so
I'm like, okay,
hold on. Let's because we're gonna make this short because we got a few more calls to get before we go. But so Moses, now, what have you? I want to ask you this: have you met any chicks in the past few weeks that you went on a date with, that you talked to, where things were going good?
Well, I have spoken to chicks. I ran it. Well, I'm still learning the game. You understand?
Right.
So, I ran into chicks. Well, I'm getting a lot of flakes. So far, I didn't get there yet, but I know for a fact that, hey, as long as I keep studying the game and I keep applying myself, one day I'll get it. It's just that simple.
All right. Well, I mean, listen, bro. Listen, I commend you for actually doing shit. Just stop taking so much energy and wasting it on the women who are not really trying to do nothing. Because I feel like a lot of times you spend a lot of time and energy talking about, thinking about, or giving attention to the women who ain't really trying to do shit. So if you dealing with a chick and she's trying to do something, continue with her. If she ain't trying to do something, cut it off quick. Don't even go back and forth with her, nothing. So that girl, when she's like, hey, you got to do this and that before we go out, just stop talking to her, unmatch her, block her number, keep it pushing. You understand that? That's the thing. And also, did you finish the documentary?
Documentary? Yeah, I've been finished it, but I'm gonna redo it again so I can understand it.
All right, cool. Well, brother, keep practicing, keep learning this shit. You feel what I'm saying? And keep doing your thing and focus more on the women who are actually really fucking with you. All right. So appreciate the call, Moses. All right, so let's go to 773. 773, what's popping? Who this?
Yo, how you doing? This is J98. I think I typed in the chat one time, but
What's going on? What's
how
going
you
on?
doing, Locario?
I'm chilling, my brother. Did you donate?
Yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
All right.
So what's going on? What's good with you?
So my question is, like, I went out on a date with a girl about like a couple days ago, and they went well.
Right.
And actually, this girl, she messaged me like yesterday saying that she had a good time, and that also she was interested in paying for me for like paying for like the next time that we go out. And so I'm like, all right, cool, that's interesting. We can do that. But my question is, like, how do you, like, besides a woman spending money on you, how do you get her like emotionally attached? Like, what are some other ways? Well, I know it's kind of off topic, but
no, it's cool. All you do is you just got to get her. You got to get her to invest in time and energy into you. So you just got to get her to do shit for you. You understand what I'm saying? So, for example, let's say if you got her coming to your house, just tell her, hey, on your way here, stop by the store and pick up, some soda and this and that before you get here. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
Right. So all you do.
What if y'all like go out to like a place or something?
Say that again.
What if y'all like going out to a place?
What do you mean going out to eat or something like that, or hanging out at a place?
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, the way that you get a woman attached to you, it's gonna take some time though. It's not like a one-time thing. It's not like, okay, I'm gonna get her attached today. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? So it's a combination of doing certain things consistently. You see what I mean? Because the attachment comes through because of investment. Now, a girl could like really just be into you and really like you. You understand what I'm saying? And then she starts to become more attached because she keeps thinking about you all the time. You understand what I'm saying? And so that could happen to where she starts to get attached just on her own by thinking about you, wondering about you, all that other stuff, because of her interest is already there. But as far as you sort of trying to create that situation to happen even more, you just basically got to get her to do stuff for you and also be consistent with that. You understand? And then over time, she becomes attached. So it doesn't necessarily have to be something that happens that's needs to happen for a long time. But let's say, for example, if you've seen this girl maybe 3, 4, or 5 times, she'll start to get attached based off of the fact that you're being consistent with her, seeing her all those times, getting her to do shit for you. You feel what I'm saying? And then also getting her attached in the sense of the interactions that you're having with her seeing that you're a guy who is basically valuable, confident, charismatic, and a guy that she would want to be with. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. Actually, the girl, our first date was like a couple days ago, as I said earlier. But like, the girl actually told me that she liked me. She liked my personality. So she said I was calm, I was cool. She even mentioned that I was smooth. Nah.
Right.
And then also, she basically said that. And I can tell she has like a good amount of high interest. And but that's the only question that I had. It's just like the process of like how I do it. Like,
yeah, it's all about, bro. Look, if the girl's feeling you, all you need to do is be consistent. Meaning that if you say, hey, we're gonna hang out, let's hang out this Friday, right? Go see her on Friday. Don't call her a flake or be all over the place. You understand what I'm saying? Like, be consistent with the situation. You see what I mean? And then while you're dealing with her, just tell her to do stuff for you. You see what I'm saying? It could be anything. You see what I mean? So when are you supposed to see? When are you supposed to see her next?
I'm supposed to see her actually today.
Today, okay. What y'all doing today?
Yeah, we finna we probably might go out for tea.
Okay, and so she said she's gonna pay for it, right?
Yeah.
Right. So that's already good. So you're already getting her to do something for you and invest. So she's already starting the investment. So you're already on your way to. You see what I mean? Go ahead.
Yeah, it's not something that I forced her to do. It's just like she offered to do it.
Yeah, that's good. That's even better. You understand what I'm saying? That's even better, because if it's coming straight from her, that's even better than you even having to tell her to do it. You understand what I'm saying? So now you could tell her to do certain things, but the fact that she's already doing it on her own is a good sign. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, and then she even offered me to give me gas money on the way back when I was taking her back home. So
that's what's up.
You know.
See, she already know what it is. It sounds like she's feeling you. So just keep going with it. Stay consistent, and shit should fall into place. All right.
Okay. All right. Thanks.
All right, brother. Appreciate the call. All right, so let's get to 203 and then 646, and we're gonna head up out of here. 203, what's popping? Who this?
Yo, Locario, what's up? Stay PT. Yes, I donated.
What up? What's going on? What's good?
All right. So my thing, it's not really. So my question with you would be is like, so my situation is I'm not having a hard time getting like with women. Like I'm attracting to women. I'm getting sex. Like, oh, that's going good. My issue would be more like I'm not attracting. I feel like the women that I'm getting with, like, they're like just medium. Like I'm not super attracted to them physically. Like I've done a lot of work on myself over the last year and a half. Where now I feel like my issue is like I'm having a hard time. Like my standards have gone up a lot because like my standards of myself have gone up a lot. So I feel like I'm like. So the sex thing is an issue with me, but like I am interested in like one day having a family and like having kids. So I do like actually want to get like a chick that I could be serious with eventually. So like my thing is like I don't know, like I feel like sometimes like the dark side of the game is working on yourself so much where like now maybe like do I have unrealistic goals kind of and like I'm not looking for a 9 or a 10. I already know the drama with that. But it's like I gotta like for like me like to settle down with a chick like she gotta be for me I gotta really be attracted to her and obviously like she have a shit together and be submissive and all that.
Right.
But I feel like just finding that combination is like that's challenging for me. Like I'm getting with women and like after I chill with them for a few like they're cool, they're good women. They're just not doing it for me physically. Like.
So then why? Hold on. So why are you going out with women you're not physically attracted to?
No, it's like I am attracted to them. It's not even like I wouldn't go out with a woman that I'm not attracted to, but like they're just not like I'm not attracted to them on that higher level. Like I'm like damn, like that's like I can see myself with them long term. Like.
So wait, hold on, because you sound like you're contradicting yourself. You saying that you're attracted to them, but then you said that you're not really that attracted to them physically. So what are you talking about?
I am attracted to them physically, but just not on a higher level to like be like like there are women that you're like are like damn, and then there's women like oh she looks good. Like I'm getting a women that look good, but I don't want a damn either, but I need something higher. Like I just can't settle down.
So what do you mean by higher? What do you mean by higher level? What do you mean by that?
Higher level, as in what the women?
Yeah. What do you mean
like, by as far as like as far as my physical attraction to them?
But that's what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is. You're saying you want a woman on a higher level of physical attractiveness. Yes, that's what you're saying.
Yes, for like a long term.
So then why aren't you approaching those women?
They are. I am approaching them. I'm not getting them. Like when I do get an opportunity with them, then I take it. Like,
okay, so then that's
the okay. So then, like the women now.
So then the issue is that you're just not getting the women that you want, right? That you're not getting the type of women that you're really physically attracted to. Okay, so that's the issue then, because you were saying like two different things. So the thing is that okay?
No, all right.
So how many? Okay, so let me ask you this question. How many of those types of women that you want that's physically attractive to that higher level, how many of those women have you approached or talked to this month?
I'd say about 5.
Okay, so What happened with any? Have you gotten with any of those 5?
No.
Okay.
No, like I like one. Out of the 5 that I approached, I got one number, and then it was just like like the runaround, like.
Okay. Now,
like
now let me ask you this.
Came out of it.
Okay, now let me ask you this. Were there other women that you fuck with that wasn't as physically attractive, but you got them, like you hooked up with them or you got with them this month?
Yeah.
Okay, now this is the thing. What you need to do is that you need to start eliminating talking to, interacting with, and hollering at those type of women, and only holler at the higher tier women you want to talk to. You understand?
Okay. Yeah.
Because
I think that my issue is like I'm keeping myself satisfied enough with mediocre, so it's like
exactly
I'm attempting to get at the better, but I'm not really going that hard because I'm not starving. I mean,
exactly.
I'm eating. I'm just not eating gourmet like I want to.
Right. Yeah. That's what I'm telling you. So what I'm saying is that you need to completely eliminate the average women and only talk to the ones that you think are at that level. Do you understand what I'm saying? So that's one thing. And two, what happens is that you're probably going to have to work on your confidence, because see, the problem is this is the problem with even thinking the way you're thinking. Because you see women as this like higher level, situation, right? What happens is that you're already putting the woman on a pedestal. And since you're putting the woman on a pedestal, right? Since you're putting them on a pedestal, what happens is that
I wouldn't say I'm putting them on a pedestal.
No, you
I'm
are
just saying that I'm attracted to them. I mean, there are better looking women, and then there are not as good looking women. Like I like the better looking women. Like I wouldn't say they're on a pedestal, but like that's what I'm after. Like that's my preference.
No, but that's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that you're putting them on a pedestal by making it about their look. That's what I'm trying to say. So what's going to happen is this is what I'm trying to say to you. Since the look is so super important to you, right? Which seems like the main thing that's the most important to you at this point. When you find those women, because let's say you say, you're going to be like, I'm only going to talk to women that I think are like, the baddest chicks, right? Now, what's going to happen
I've had the bad chicks and this is before I found you, and the shit went totally bad because I didn't know, I didn't listen, I didn't hear what you had said before. I didn't know how to manage women.
Okay, so now, hold on. So now that you had, so since you had the baddest chicks, why can't you do the same thing to get them again that you did before to get them?
Well, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm doing the same shit. It just hasn't been that's what I'm saying. And I think that's what kind of hinders me too. It's like I've had the bad shit before. The relationship wasn't right. I'm not
right. So that's what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is because you had it before, you can get it again. And all you would need to do in order for the relationship to be better is that you need to correct the mistakes you did in the actual relationship before. So since you got bad chicks before, all you need to do is do the same thing you did. Then once you get them, you have to vet them to see if they're actually women who are of substance beyond their looks. And that's all you got to do. You see what I'm saying? I'm saying that if it is true that you actually got those bad chicks, is in the chat, they saying you capping. You feel what I'm saying? They saying you lying.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
They saying you lying.
All right, man.
No, they saying you lying that you had the bad chicks.
I'm not myself out here to try to look cool or nothing, man. I'm being honest. I had the bad chicks, but the relationship was fucked up. I was sitting here, I was not maintaining a masculine frame at all. So I was getting pussy and all that, but they were basically directing the relationship. I'm not capping. That ain't nothing to brag about.
No, but all I'm saying, bro, is this. Again, if you had them,
what I'm saying?
Do the exact same thing, brother. Do the exact same thing you did the last time. Shout out to Steve Dean in the chat. I know Steve Dean say he's sipping tea. You got to do the same thing you did the last time to get him. And then once you get them, vet them to see if they're actually on point. That's it. And again,
yeah, just don't do the goofy shit I did last time.
Right.
No, I got you. Okay.
Right. And then on top of that, only holler at the bad ones. Because right now,
that's my problem.
You falling back. You're falling back on the goofy shit.
I need to be okay with having nothing and just something that I'm just not okay with. Like,
right. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
So right. So that's what you got to do, bro. You be all right. You understand what I'm saying? All right, my brother. Appreciate you. Thanks for the call, man. All right. So let's go to 646 and we about to head up out of here. 646. What's going on, bro?
Hey, what's up? Shia from Brooklyn.
What up, my brother? Did you donate?
Yes, sir.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So what's good, bro? What's going on?
Chilling. Yeah, I just have two questions. So I just need your, I guess, your input.
Mm-hmm.
So the first question is, I just want to know if I should charge it to the game or I need to manage the situation accordingly.
Mm-hmm.
So the first question is, I'm talking to this chick now, and she's giving giving me the feeling like she's making it seem like she's I guess the quote unquote prize.
Mm-hmm.
So she's saying stuff, for example, like, "Oh, you need to be on your A game. I need to see if you're worth my time. To take you seriously." But in my head, I'm like, you crazy. I'm like, I need to see if you're worth my time because you're the one that just had a baby.
Mm-hmm.
And, I'm like, she's in like a mid-30s or something. So I just wanted to know do you think that's how they would, a woman would just be on the first time they getting to know somebody, or should I just charge it to the game, or should I just manage the situation accordingly?
Wait, where did you meet this woman at?
I met her on one of the online sites. I forgot which one, but I met her online.
Okay, and did y'all meet yet? Did y'all actually go out and hang out?
Yeah, we did. We went to the park. Yeah.
Okay, and that was the only time y'all met up. Is that time?
We met up at the park, and then that same day she came back to the crib.
Okay, and so did you smash?
I didn't, but I did kiss her breast.
Okay, so y'all was just like kissing and doing all that other shit, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I wasn't honest, and to be honest with Locario, I honestly could have smashed. But I swear to God, I wasn't even pushing it. I wasn't even on that level. I was like, she seemed like she was feeling me, so I wasn't really pushing it too much.
Okay. And so when did she say all this shit about you having a, fucking prove to her and all that other shit? When did that happen?
It was the first time we met at the park. She said it in a kind of a joking way, but she said it nevertheless. And also via text, a few days after.
Right. And then so basically, and you said she just had a baby?
She got a 9-month-old.
Okay. And does she have any other kids? That's the only kid she got?
As far as I know, she just, she had a baby.
Damn,
a 9-month-old baby, and that's
so she just had a baby. So basically some other niggas, in the picture somewhere around, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever. But this is the thing. All she's trying to do is she's trying to basically up her sort of image or status so that you can see her as girlfriend material. That's all it is. You understand what I'm saying?
So it's all cap.
Yeah, that's all it is. Like this is the thing. She basically exactly Sergio says stepdaddy energy. She wants you to be fucking stepdaddy. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. Like she's trying to, and April says she just had a baby, so she's super fertile. You feel what I'm saying? So you gotta be careful with that. But yeah, she's just trying to get you in the boyfriend bag. That's it. See, women always do that. They look. A woman has to make you feel as if she's worth something so that you will see her as more than just sex. You understand what I'm saying? That's why she's talking all that shit. You see what I mean? But again, the reason why she's saying that or acting that way to you is because she probably has, medium interest in you. You understand what I'm saying? Because let's say, for example, if she saw you as the super sexually attractive guy You understand what I'm saying? And she could also see you as boyfriend material, but if she sees you as a super sexually attractive guy, she will be having sex with you and she won't be acting, because it seemed like she had some sort of sexual interest because she came to your crib. You understand? Y'all was messing around a little bit. You feel what I mean? And so
yeah, absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
So what happens is she has a sexual attraction, but at the same time, her desire to have you as a boyfriend is stronger than her sexual attraction for you. You see what I'm saying? So I always tell people this is that whatever the desire is, or whatever, if the desire is stronger than the fear, it's going to override. If the fear is stronger than the desire, it's going to override. So what happens is that her desire for you to be her boyfriend, you understand what I'm saying, is stronger than, her sexual situation with you. Because the thing is that she could have sex with you, but she's like, well, why would I have sex with him and ruin the chances of me maybe being his girlfriend? Because women know a lot of times when you have sex quick, then it's sometimes over. You feel what I'm saying? And shout out, we got almost 400 people watching. Hit that like button, people. Let's get this cracking. Hit that like button. But yeah, that's the thing, bro. So yeah, she's just saying that shit. So what I would say to you is that what happens is in these situations, you have to be the one to let her know what it is you're trying to do. Because what do you want to do in this situation?
Well, I told her I'm not looking to really take anything serious. And obviously I listen to God, you. So I obviously I learned a lot of game from you. So with that being said, I explained to her, like, I need to get to know you first to know anything. In the back of my head, I'm not really taking it seriously, but I just told her, listen, I need to get to know you first, and that's going to take some time. You told her you told her you need to get to know her first to do what? I said, because she told me that, she want to get married, right? That's what she told me. She told you she want to get married in terms of what. listen, man. Go ahead. Not to me, but she's like just telling me, she's done with the BS. She's done with these bad relationships. She's looking to settle down and stop playing games. And I'm like, yeah. You just done riding the cock carousel. Okay. So I'm like, I know that I'm not trying to take it there, but at least I have to be somewhat honest to her, right? And I'm just told her, hey, that's cool, but I'm not even thinking about any of that because I need to first get to know you as a person, see if we even compatible. And then, we take it from there. So, man,
why?
Oh, God damn it. Oh, man, I don't like that music, man. I don't like that sound effect.
Bro, because, do you know what just happened? Man, Shy, you done fucked it up. You done fucked it up.
Something bad, man. Something bad. Something
you done
bad.
fucked it up. Let me tell you how you fucked it up. Okay. She said, I'm looking for marriage and I'm not trying to play no games. But basically, she's like, I want a relationship type shit, right? And then you basically, then you know what you did? You just agreed with her. Do you understand what I'm saying with what you said?
Really? Oh, shit.
You said, well, I'm not, but say what you said again. Say exactly what you said again.
I mean, okay, I said, I gotta get to know you first. Like, I'm not trying to jump the gun.
Okay.
So before you're right.
Right. Basically, you said what you said what she said, meaning she said, I want to take it slow and I want to get to know you because I want to get married one day. And you basically said, yo, I want to take it slow too. I'm not trying to get into anything.
Oh, God damn.
You understand what I'm saying? You said the same shit.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? Like you probably didn't realize you were saying the same shit, but you said the same shit because you said that in relation to what she just said. You see what I mean? Like,
got you.
Right. You see what I mean? It wasn't like you said, listen, I'm not, it'd be different if you said, hey, listen, I'm trying to hook up and have some fun. So call me when you're ready. You understand what I'm saying? That's the total opposite of what she's saying.
Right.
You see what I mean? But you basically said what she said.
Right.
You said something, because understand this. When she said it, your response to that was basically you're agreeing with her. Well, she's like, I want to, get married and do something serious. I'm not trying to, just, she basically said, I'm not just trying to like fuck and like, hook up. And you said, yeah, I'm not trying to fucking hook up. You said the same shit. Exactly. K Zagan said you gave her hope. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
I can see that.
Your response gave her hope. And then so now what's going to happen is,
I can see that.
Right. So now what's going to happen is her whole energy towards you is she's going to act towards you in that manner. You understand? Because now she thinks that you and her are on the same page. You see what I mean?
Right. I see that. I guess what I wanted to say didn't come out correctly, but
Right. Don't be surprised if she hit you up asking you for money for some Pampers. You see what I'm saying? I'm telling you.
Nah, I'm good.
So wait, so what's the deal with what's the deal with her now? So are you gonna like what was the last thing I talked about?
Well, I mean, what's the last? I mean, we talked about lingerie last night. I don't know. I guess I got to set up another date. Which
another date?
I won't be free until next week.
Damn, bro. Listen, bro.
Well, I mean, what?
Listen.
Well, I mean, I gotta. If I want to smash, I gotta set up something.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest, bro. I think I'm not saying you need to, but you might need to have to charge this to the game because you kind of fucked up though. Because again, you could look.
Okay.
Because again, let me ask you again. What do you actually want to do? Because I'm not even sure exactly what you like. What do you want to do with the situation?
All right. Good question. So I honestly, my priorities right now is really just getting the money. So I'm not really trying to have no serious relationship. So I'm just trying to have her as a, I guess a fuck buddy in my rotation, what have you.
All right. So
yeah,
you see what you just said just now? That's what you need to tell her.
Right.
That's exactly what you need to tell her. You see what I'm saying? And tell her that this is what you're trying to do. And let her know, hey, if you want to do it, cool. If not, cool. And if she's like, oh, but I want to, but well, listen, you know what I want to do? Holler at me when you're ready to do that, and then just keep it pushing. You understand what I'm saying? April's like charger.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm telling you, bro.
Okay.
You got to be careful of what you got to be very clear on what you want and tell them what it is so that you don't have all this confusion. All right.
Right. Agreed. And last question. Sorry, before you go.
You go ahead.
When a woman gives you, like money, because I know some women, if they feeling you, they'll offer to pay for things and buy you stuff.
Right.
Does that necessarily mean that they like you, or they using that as a tool to get what they want from you?
Right. It depends. It depends on the situation. Because in most cases, if it means that like in certain contexts, it means that she's feeling you. There's one situation where it means she's not feeling you. So for example, let's say you go on a date with a girl. Sometimes if after the date, let's say you went to go get drinks and or you went to eat or some shit, even though you shouldn't be going to eat on the first day, whatever. But let's say you went out and what she'll do is she'll pay for her half, or sometimes she might even pay for the whole thing because she's not really feeling you and she's never going to see you again. So she's kind of like, well, I'm not going to see this guy again. And I don't want to feel bad for him paying for me, knowing I'm not going to see him again. So that in that situation, that happens. But in general, if a girl's like, paying for stuff, buying you stuff, shit like that, that's a good sign that she's interested. You feel what I'm saying? But it's not necessarily in that case, a manipulation thing of her actually, trying to manipulate you. It just means that she likes you, which is why she's investing. You understand what I'm saying? Which is why she's giving you the paper. You understand what I'm saying? Exactly. Shout out to the TOP cast. He said, if a woman's giving you money, they usually like you. Facts. You understand what I'm saying?
And I'm only asking because I find like a lot, at least in this era, that a lot of women will offer to, freaking pay for a plane ticket. They'll like offer to buy things for you because they let's say they don't have game, so they'll pay for stuff to get attention. Like, okay, I'm going to Vegas. Come with me. I'll pay for you. Because they got a good job and they can afford to pay to have someone come with them.
Right. Yeah, they'll do that. Yeah, definitely. And that's a sign. That's a sign that she's feeling you, because the chick ain't paying for no nigga she ain't feeling. So just understand that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Yes,
okay.
sir.
Thank you.
All right, brother. Appreciate the call, my brother. All right, Amala. Peace.
All right.
All right, man. So, guys, that's pretty much it, man. I appreciate everybody tuning in. You feel me? Appreciate everybody tuning in. Man, shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to all the moderators, Unique 79, Joe Blast, and shout out to you, April MC, in the building. Shout out to you, girl. Shout out to everybody in the chat rocking with me, man. I appreciate that. Remember to catch all of the live streams, except for the ones on Friday, on Patreon, because this is going on Patreon right now after the stream, and it's on the $20 tier. So the live streams will be on the $20 tier. So you can catch all of the new live streams, and you can get the Bad Boy show on the Patreon. So make sure you guys show some love to the Patreon. Make sure you guys go to patreon.com/Mr. Locario to get that shit cracking. You feel what I'm saying? Appreciate all of y'all tuning in. And I'm going to, end out with the soft trailer of the Game Kings. Make sure you guys go to Bad Boy membership to get the Game Kings documentary for free. If you want the Game Kings by itself, go to MrLocario.com. And I will holler at y'all later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone.
When it comes to being a man, it's about being that rock. It's about being stable.
So first, you're going to have to find discipline within yourself. Do you have that type of discipline? Do you even have the heart to be ruthless?
Women need leadership. It is in their nature to seek out leadership.
You can't do it 99 because all that's part of a man. You got to do it 100.
Apparently, these women out here having sex with somebody. Apparently, they're getting pregnant with somebody. Shoot, somebody getting something.
You should look at something like hypergamy and allow it to inspire you to always be evolving, getting better, expanding, developing.
There are things you know, the things you don't know. Then there are things you don't know you don't even know.
There can be 10 of us in one room, and there's one question, and there's 10 correct answers, all different.